name was Eliezer. But you can't give a girl the name Eliezer. So they named her Aleph Lamed Yud Ayin Zayin Reish Aleph. Chesky, what is that? It's a Hebrew name, no? Eliezer. Eliezer? Eliezer. So they named Eliezer. Eliezer. And then afterwards he had a son. So he sent the tzitz Eliezer, could he name the son Eliezer? Mamash Shayla. Very similar to the question that we were talking about. So the tzitz Eliezer brings down the Divri Malkiel. He says, first of all, you shouldn't name a nekeva after a zachar. He says, I'm not saying it's asa, you can't answer it. Place can argue, but I'll tell you you shouldn't do it. And it seems like he's saying that once he already gave the name once, you can't do it twice, because the Divri Malkiel mentioned that you can't take the name of one neshama and give it to two children. But L'maisa, many poskim argued. Poskim felt that if it's a different name, Tzvi for Tzvi, Eliezer for Eliezer, they felt it's not the same name, it's mamash a different name. So leave it to MS, when it comes to naming a girl after a zachar, somebody shouldn't do it l'chayr. It's better not to do it. But in the event that someone already did it, let's say they took in a cave and they named it for a zachar, they would still be allowed to name the son Shlomo, not like the tzitz Eliezer, because there were poskim who argued that felt that no, when they named the mother Eliezer, that's not really after Eliezer. What about two names? When, let's say a person was nifta, his name is Avram. Person has a child, he wants to name him Avram for his grandfather, and his wife's grandfather, his name was, let's say, Shimon. So he wants to give both names. Could you give both names? Is that considered naming after the person? It's a good child. You have to give the exact name of the person, it could be a different name. So then, first of all, the Noid Yehuda has a tshuva. The Noid Yehuda has a tshuva, and he writes in the tshuva that this whole thing of name, this whole phenomenon of giving two names, it's a new thing. It's something that never took place. You go back in the Gemara, they never had two names. And he has a whole tshuva there from different Mandiyom who did have two names, and he answers up each one. How you'll see it's not really two names. He asked on himself from all the different Mandiyom that they really only had one name. It's a new thing that took place, and it's a very uncommon thing that there were two names.
Rabbi Nosson Abavli had two names.
Oh, so Nosson Abavli, that's the kasha. Unless Bavli's the last name, so. But he is in the tshuva many different names. You should know the Yamshel Shlomo. The Chari could ask like this: the Yamshel Shlomo, his Shlomo Luria. His father's name is Meir. His father's name was Meir. And his wife's grandfather's name was Yoyer. So when they had a child, they had a son, they didn't know what name to give. So the Yamshel Shlomo, said, let's give him the name Shnei. Shnei Or, two lights, Meir and Yoyer. So right away you see from the Yamshel Shlomo that you could give two names. Yeah. So L'maisa, listen to this in Chazon Ish. Rav Steinman Zatzal. Rabbi Goldstein in the Sefer Yolos HaShachar cites a fascinating Chazon Ish. The pasuk in Parshas Bamidbar Perek Lamed Beis, pasuk Memal says the following: that after they went ahead and they captured the cities, listen to a dik of a Chazon Ish. It's mind-boggling. V'yor ben Menashe holach, Yor ben Menashe goes. Vayilkoi des Chaviseim, they smite the city, they capture the city. Vayikru Esen, he named the cities. Chavis Yor, he named it after himself. His name was Yoyer. He named the city Chavis Yoyer. Next pasuk. There was also a person by the name of Noivach. Noivach holach. Noivach went. Vayilkoi des Knas Vespenoiseh. He also captured cities. Vayikru Allah. He named the city Noivach Bishmoy. He named the city Noivach in his name. Writes of Steinman in the Yolos HaShachar. He says, Shamati Chazon Ish Zatzal Hoichiach Mikan. The Chazon Ish made a dik from this pasuk. How come when it came to Yoyer, it didn't say that he called the cities Bishmoy? And only when it came, the next pasuk, when it came to Noivach, it says that he called the cities in his name. Writes the Chazon Ish, because he named the cities Chavois Yoyer. And his name was Yoyer. So being that he added a name, it's a different name. His name is Yoyer. He named the city Chavois Yoyer. And therefore the pasuk doesn't conclude Vayikru B'Shmoy because it's talking out his name. Mashenke Noivach. Noivach named the city Noivach. So therefore that's why it says Vayikru bishmoi. So writes of Shneim in Shemati Nechazinish, Mikan Shemesh Sifin L'Shem, Harez Hashem Acher. If you add a name, it's not considered the name after that person. The Noivach Shekar L'Mokim Noivach, Kosev Shekar Bishmoi, Mashenkin Yor Shekar L'Mokim Chavis Yor, Loi Kosev Lo Veikol Chavis Yor. And then Zof Shneim in Yonah D'Yoyma, he says that you should know it's a covet for a tzaddik, that a city, a street, to name after him, it's a tackle covet for the tzaddik. For Russia, it's a bizayin. But for a tzaddik to have the name, it's tackle covet. However, the minig ha'olam is not like the Chazon Ish. The minig ha'olam today is not like the Chazon Ish. The biggest raya is the Sefer Zecher HaBris writes, Da'aten noyigim litem be'shemis. Today the minig is to give two shemis, oy shloish she'af b'shas leida, u'mashma she'noisim shemis al shem shnei anoshim. The minig today is that we do give two names, not like the Chazon Ish, and two names is considered the name to that person. And the raya is also in the Yam Shel Shlomo. How could the Yam Shel Shlomo name them? He wanted to get both names. He named it Shneir. And over there it's even a bigger chiddush, because it's not such that he named it Meir Yoy. He did it in the way of Shneir. So he had a raya also like the Chazon Ish. And one last raya which will end off is with a Moridis Dazi came in Valley HaTosis. It's in the Rishonim. Listen to this. A Moridik raya. The shir was supposed to be Parshas Miketz. So, and it's a Dazi came in Parshas Miketz. Listen to this Dazi came. Right to Dazi Canaan, it says that Vayikru Yosef Shema B'chor Menashe. He called the youngest son Ephraim. Why did he call the youngest son Ephraim? Says the Dazi Canaan. Al Shem Avois Avram Yitzchak. He wanted to get the name of Avram, and he also wanted to get the name of Yitzchak. Therefore, by them it said Efer. By Avram Avinu it said Anochi Yafor ve'Efer. By Yitzchak it said Ke'efer al Gabi HaMizbeach. So it's two Efers. Therefore, says the Dazikanim, the reason why Yosef named his son Ephraim, Loshen Rabin, two Efers, is to get the name Sayav Avram Avinu and Sayav Yitzchak. So again, over here you have another raya, not like the Chazon Ish, and that's talking the minig ha'olam today. The minig ha'olam today is that people give two names. Regarding the Holocaust, just to end off, they say from the Chassam Sofer that even if, let's say, someone is choshed, that someone that died al Kiddush Hashem, it's Roya Mazli, and you're supposed to add a name or do a little bit of a shinoi, but there are many who felt that when it came to something that was a national catastrophe, that happened to so many Yidden, then over there it's something different, and over there we don't say Roya Mazli, and a person could take the name of someone that was named from the Holocaust, someone that was lifted al Kiddush Hashem, and there's no need to add a name or to do any form of a shinoi. So L-Meiah, at the end of the day, we covered many different aspects. I hope we'll be able to get last week's share online. I hope we'll be able to get it, even as a recording. But basically, tonight we covered like this. We said that regarding giving a nekeva the name of a zachar or a zachar name of a nekeva, l'dina you can't ask it, because we saw the Aruch HaShulchan, we saw the Nachal Shiva, that say that many people did it. But however, in the Kabbalistic world, in the mystical world of Kabbalah, it seems that they're very opposed to it, they're very against it, it can affect childbirth, and things like that. The Divrei Makil was against it. So again, halacha is no isser, but it's Eitzet Tova, be an Eitzet Tova not to do it. And we also came out of Machlokes, if someone, let's say, gave the name Shlomo for Shalamis for Shlomo, could they name the son Shlomo? Or Azriela for Eliezer, could they name the son Eliezer? The Tzitz Eliezer is more related to the fact that's called giving two children the name after the same neshama, but the consensus of many poskim, the Karish Shmoy Yisrael, is that since it's a different name, Tzvi for Tzvi, that's not the same name, you'd be allowed to give the other child the name Tzvi, or the other child the name Eliezer, like a Reuven, like you pointed out.
What about giving